Okay guys, so moving right on to the eyebrows, I am using the 35C palette from Morphe, and to apply this on the eyebrow, I am taking the Morphe E29 brush, angled brush, which has the spoolie on one side and has the angled brush on the other side. I was actually doing brown at first, if you've noticed, but then I was like, why not do it a different color if it's obviously a unicorn look? So I went in with the purple and the pink that I picked up. And I am going to apply this on both the eyebrows, shaping the eyebrows and filling them in as well. Now to conceal the bottom of the brows, I am using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium, and this brush is a flat brush from BH Cosmetics. Now to blend this all out, I am going to take my Morphe R32 brush and just distribute the concealer so it doesn't look too harsh. We are going to do the exact same thing on the other brow, and make sure you really get rid of the harsh lines from the concealer, because once this concealer dries out, it does stay where it dried out. So it's kind of hard to work with afterwards. So again, I am actually cleaning the top of the brows too, just to sharpen them up. And for this step, I am still using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So moving on to this next step, I am taking my Too Faced glitter glue and applying that on my hand, and taking this angled brush from BH Cosmetics, I am going to start applying the glue right onto the eyebrow, and this is where the glitter will come in. And this is just some loose glitter. I mixed some pinks with some white glitter and just started applying that onto the brow, because we want some poppin' ass eyebrows, some glowy ass eyebrows. For this step, you don't have to use a specific kind of glitter. I mean, it just whatever you desire, whatever color you desire to apply on there. So once we are done adding the glitter to both our brows, I am taking the concealer once again and start applying that onto our eyelids. And to blend it out, I am taking the Morphe R32 brush. This just helps prep and prime for eyeshadow, but before we do that, we are going to add some Airspun loose powder and set that concealer in place. Now picking up my Morphe 35C palette, I am taking this pink shade right here using the Morphe M508 brush, and we're going to start popping this right into the crease. Working that into both our creases, we're going to start building up the color, and to intensify the color, you will see that I pick up a darker shade of pink and start applying that right into the crease again, just intensifying the pink. So much pink. Pink, pink, pink. Going back into the palette, I am taking this magenta shade, and to apply that I am using my Morphe M431 tapered brush, and this is going to get you right into the crease, and it's just going to help you intensify this look a little bit more. So right here I'm going back into the palette, and I was like, what the heck, let's make this a little bit darker. So I grabbed that purple and once again start applying it with the same brush right into the crease. Now picking up the concealer, I am going to cut out this crease, and I am using the same brush that I used to carve out my eyebrows. And this step just helps clean out the look, and also it helps your next eyeshadow shade, the one that you're going to apply onto the eyelid, stand out a lot more. Now picking up these two purple shades on this Morphe M508 brush, we're going to start applying that right onto the lid. Once we have applied the shade to both eyelids, we're going to take this blending brush and start blending both the shades together. As you saw, I did pick up the Too Faced glitter glue once again, and taking this J-Cat glitter, I'm going to start applying that right onto the eyelid. So the name of the glitter is Iris Indigo, and it's a very iridescent kind of glitter. So if you apply it under a certain eyeshadow, it'll change kind of colors, if that makes any sense. Now I am taking my Morphe Y11 taper brush and dusting off any fallout from the glitter. And moving on to the face, I am using my MAC Strobe Cream and applying that all over the face for some glow. Now moving on to primer, I am using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I absolutely love this primer. So now for foundation, I am using the Frankie Rose Matte Perfect Foundation in the shade Gold. And taking my Nars Sheer Glow in the shade Medium Dark 1. Now taking my absolute favorite makeup sponge, the Real Technique sponge, I am just going to blend that all into the skin. Moving on to concealer, I am taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, once again the one I have been using throughout the entire video, and applying that on the highest points of my face to illuminate the face. Taking my sponge, I am going to blend it all in. Now to set that all in, I am going back to my Airpsun loose powder and applying that pretty much where I concealed and almost all over my face. Right here, I did go back with a little bit more of the eyeshadow with my Morphe M508 brush, because with the concealer I did kind of conceal the edges, which I wasn't supposed to. So I was just depositing back some color. So here I am taking my Morphe M105 brush, and this is just a blush brush, contour brush, whatever you want to call it. And I am applying all four of those pink shades. I'm kind of blending them into the skin for a contour and, you know, a little bit more of a pink tone to the face. So now taking my eyelash curler, I did curl my lashes, and now I am applying some mascara. I am prepping for falsies. The lashes I will be using today are the Ardell 253 lashes. But before we apply our falsies, I'm going to let the glue sit on the lash band and dry out for a little bit. And I am going to take these pink shades and purple shades to do the bottom lash line. Now we are ready to apply our lashes. So I like to apply them from the middle first and then either connect my outer corner or the front corner. It just helps control the lash when you're applying them. And make sure you never skip this step. Make sure you clamp them together so that way your falsies blend in with your natural lashes. Here I am just applying some mascara to the top lashes and the lower lash line. Now moving on to the fun stuff, I am applying these rhinestones that I picked up from Michaels, and I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I'm just going to link everything down below. But these rhinestones are beautiful. They were like the perfect color for this look. And to apply those, I am using the Lus Lash Glue, which is the one I always use in my videos for my lashes. It worked perfectly for this. So after we apply rhinestones, I am applying 3 right under the eye. So once we apply those, we're going to move on to the glitter on the body. So taking the Too Faced glitter glue, I just applied that kind of like where the highlight would go, and that's where we are going to apply just random colorful glitter. And for this step, there is no perfect way to do it. This is just kind of like slapping some glitter onto your face. It's just up to you where you want to apply it on your face. This is just where I personally wanted it to be. Going back into the palette and picking up these 2 pink shades, I'm going to intensify kind of where my contour is and kind of blend it into where the glitter is, so it makes the glitter look a little bit pink. Now once again, picking up the Morphe M105 brush, I'm going to take all those pink shades that I did use on the face and just apply it onto my neck and kind of my collarbone and my shoulders, just so that it blends out with the face as well. Now taking this craft glue that I just picked up randomly from Michaels, I'm going to start applying that all over the same spots and just literally sprinkling some glitter all over my body. Once again, this step is meant to be very messy, so just go crazy with it. Right here you will notice that I do have chunkier pieces of glitter, and this is from Michaels as well. This is the chunky glitter It's called Recollections, and I believe the shade is called Glitz. I'm not sure, it just says Glitz on the bottle, so I'm gonna think that that's what it is. It's like a white iridescent chunky glitter. Now moving on to the lips, I am taking my NYX matte soft matte lip cream in the shade Zurich. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right because I have no idea how to pronounce it. Here I am taking the Milani Lip Gloss, and honestly I think I peeled off the little name from this bottle because I have no idea what it's called. But I am using that to hold some glitter on my lips, so I am just mixing again the glitters and just applying them on my lips. Here we are moving on to the hair. I am using these two hairspray paints from Sally's Beauty, and I got the purple and the pink, and let me tell you, this thing works like hairspray because my hair wasn't going anywhere. And I picked up this unicorn headband and this floral headband from Spirit, the Halloween store. And that is it, guys. This completes this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and liked it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.